Hey everyone, it's Jessica and I'm back with another layout for the Bramble Fox design team. Today I'm using the May Fox box with the Let's Go perspective and also this Wander set here, which is just gorgeous. So I'm starting off my layouts with some textured Colorbok cardstock and my Winnie and Walter chevron stamps. Now I don't have a stamp block big enough, so I just used my container for that holds my stamp blocks, so it worked out just fine for me. I'm actually at a crop right now when I was filming this video, so I didn't have like all my normal tools and things, but I made this work just fine. This one didn't stamp right the first time, so I just kind of guesstimated and lined it back up, and it actually came out pretty good. But I'm gonna distress it anyways in the long run, so I wasn't too worried if it was exactly perfect on there. I'm using Distress Oxide in Uncharted Mariner for the blue chevrons, and I'm gonna actually add water to this. So let me push some things aside here and get this cleaned up a little bit, and then I'll grab some water so I can distress this. I love that matte print. I'm actually going to use that on the bottom of my layout, maybe on the top as well. But here I am just distressing the edges of my little chevrons and watering them down to create some ink smudges and different things. I'm just using the kind of pools of ink there with the water to create some splatters with my paintbrush, and then I need to let it dry at this point. Next, I'm going to go ahead and map my photos at this point with some smooth white cardstock. I'm just grabbing my date and programming that into my date stamp by Paige Evans so that it's ready to go. I like to write the dates on the backs of all my photos so that when I have them in my albums, I put them in date order based on what I need to scrap, and the finished pages go in there as well. That way I know exactly what I need to do yet, and they're all in date order. So I have my date there. I went ahead and matted my photos with that smooth white cardstock. I've got them good to go now. These are some photos of my little guys here on the vista at our favorite campground. It's up pretty high, and we kind of had to hike up this big hill to get up there, and the boys really enjoy the view whenever we get to the top. So that's just them checking out the mountain view. I went ahead and ripped a section off the bottom of my layout in that corner and added that beautiful matte print by 49 Market. And I'm going to pull out some border dies and actually cut some border pieces out with the new Bramble Fox dies that are in the shop right now. And I just love them. Love, love, love. I've been using them on pretty much all my layouts lately, and I just think they're so cool. I just tucked little pieces of this one into this corner over here just to give it some extra dimension. So I'm just going to add those right in there. And I love those. They come in a set of 4, but you can actually get a special deal with a discount if you buy both sets together as a package. So I'm going to link that down below for you in the description in case you want to grab that from the shop, because these border dies are so cute and definitely a must-have for your stash. So I've pulled out that matte paper and cut it down so that I was just using a little piece of it on the bottom there. And then I decided that it would look really cute if I did this at the top as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and adhere this one down just using my tape gun. And then I've ripped that top section off as well, and I'm going to put a little section of this up there too. I just love it. I think it's so super cute. I love that pattern paper, but I would struggle to use that on a whole page. I like to have some white space, so that's kind of my way to pull in some pattern paper when I don't have to use it as my entire background. So there's my gorgeous title acrylic from the May Fox box that I've added on here. I used the trees in the middle of the go. It comes with a couple different pieces that you can interchange there. If you want to change it out for the blue one, you can do that. I'm just adding a little layer of some black tissue paper behind this photo. I'm just ripping some of it and then trimming the rest down with my scissors. Then I'm just grabbing some scraps of papers from this 49 Market Wherever collection to continue layering up my photo. And then I'm going to add some other layers to my other photo. And then eventually here, I'm going to grab some embellishments from this collection, and I'm going to grab some more perspectives by Bramble Fox. I think I grabbed they're called Wander Elements. So I'm going to grab that set as well because there's some binoculars in there and like a little binder clip type thing that I want to use on this layout. I think those would look super cute on here. So just right now, I'm just seeing what else I want to do with this. That's pretty much going to be the placement of my photos. I'm going to pretty much leave them right there. I love those chevrons and how they're pointing towards my photos, kind of drawing your attention and eye towards them. And then I pull out my rub-ons from 49 Market as well. And I just love these. I have been really enjoying adding these to my pages for some kind of distressing and some grunge and just really cool and fun layouts. I just love how they add to your layouts. So I'm just using the edge of my bone folder here to adhere them. I know some of their packs come with like a small one and people use the pointed edge, but I actually like to use the flat edge of my bone folder to rub these onto my page. I just find that it applies better for me, so it just makes it a little faster. And I'm just basically grabbing a few of those rub-ons and just layering them on my page around my photos just to give it some more attention there and just grunge it up a bit because you guys know that I like grunge on my layouts anyways. So I'm just finishing that rub-on and then I'll peel that clear piece off. It's a little bit hard for me to get the clear pieces off sometimes because of my nails because they're so thick. I'm still not used to having them done all the time, but I'm loving them. It's just something that I'm still getting used to. Here's one of the stamp sets that are also in the Bramble Fox shop that I absolutely love. I'm using that just on the edges of my photos here in a couple spots, but they look like stitches and I just love it. So I didn't have my sewing machine here with me, so this is just perfect because you can just stamp them on and it looks like real stitching, but it's actually a stamp, so it just works out perfectly. I've used some black archival ink for that, so I'm just going to use my spray here along with my scrubby pad and clean that off real quick, and I'm just going to start tucking some things in around my photos just for some embellishments. So I have this giant pack of ephemera from 49 Market Wherever collection that I'm pulling in here. Just going to add a whole bunch of layers under here and around my photos. I love these packs of ephemera because they come jam-packed with so much stuff, and it's crazy to me how much stuff that they cram in these little packs, but you really get a lot of bang for your buck here. So I'm just adding a little wordy bit section down here underneath my title. I'm going to pull out some other 49 Market pieces here from a different collection. I can't remember off the top of my head what that one's from. Could be from this one as well. I can't remember. I have so much 49 Market stuff here on my desk while I was working that I was pulling from on different layouts that like they all kind of eventually got mixed in together and just kind of in a 49 Market kind of mishmash bin by the end of the crop. And you know what? I'm fine with that. So here I've tucked a couple little ticket pieces in the top. I like to rip mine in half when I'm using them like that. That way you're not wasting an entire embellishment. Even though they come jam-packed with a lot of them, I still cut them in half so I can still use them and use them to the fullest, if you will. But I figure if you're tucking them down in, you might as well just cut it in half. Nobody's going to know. So I'm just kind of looking through my stash at this point, seeing what else I can add, and I'm just going to finish embellishing this. I'm going to pop some music in here while I finish up, and then I will stop back at the end and show you the finished layout. here is the finished layout. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this process today and following along and creating with me. I hope I've inspired you to create something beautiful. As usual, I'll link everything in the description below, and be sure to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and thanks for being here. Have a great day. Bye-bye.